Last season, 20 castaways competed in the show's 11th edition, Survivor Northeastern Spears Out. The season was full of deceit.
The next person voted out is Survivor Northeastern.
Brutal challenges.
This is gonna be a long night. And tomorrow will be a longer day.
Dramatic votes.
And the next person voted out is Survivor Spears Out.
Oh my god!
And only one sole survivor. Now, 18 new recruits must battle it out in the cold Boston winter to take the crown.
I'm feeling really nervous because I don't know what I'm looking into, and it doesn't seem like anyone really does.
You know, I've never watched Survivor. We'll see how it goes. I feel prepared.
"84 days, 18 people, 1 survivor."
Welcome to your first community challenge, everybody. Very exciting. So the first challenge of this season will be a relay race. So we have 4 legs of this relay race. The first one is right here. You will have 2 players from your tribe bounce a ping pong ball back and forth from over here to over here. That ends when the ping pong ball goes into the cup.
Is it if it's puzzles, I'm getting thrown off. When you complete
We'll go to the next area, and in that area you'll have 2 players from your tribe. One of them will have a geometric shape configuration, and the other one will have to recreate that from what the other person tells them.
Am I allowed to curse?
What's that?
Am I allowed to curse?
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck.
For the third leg of the challenge, you will have 3 members of your tribe work to build a pyramid with cups. Then they will knock over the cups with balls. Once you do this, you'll move on to the last portion of the challenge. And in this one, 2 players from your tribe will compete in a puzzle. This puzzle has it's a 4x4 grid, and each piece has a color and a symbol on it. You have to arrange it so that there are no repeating colors or symbols in every row and column. Once you complete all portions of this relay race, and if you are the first 2 tribes to complete everything, you will be safe from tribal council and will not be the first person voted off of Survivor Northeastern Season 12. So that does mean that the tribe that comes in last will see me later this week at tribal council. Survivor's ready. Go. This is the only part of the challenge that your whole tribe is watching you. Don't know if that helps, it hurts. The only tribe getting close is that's in their glory right now. These are such long names besides Stuart. No guts, no glory. Headed to the second portion of this challenge.
Yeah, got you. So the triangle and the parallelogram make like a big slope, right?
Second kidney making their way through the second part of the challenge.
Okay, so you're gonna take that right triangle, and then you're gonna put it like against where like the bottom of the hypotenuse of that right triangle touches the hypotenuse of the right triangle you just put. That makes sense.
It does. It just doesn't fit perfect.
No, it's not gonna fit perfectly.
Okay.
All right, so Carolyn, I'm a little bit confused, right? So can we use the envelope analogy again?
I don't follow that.
So
It's gonna take a while. Do you have the two triangles reflecting off each other? So go straight line to top, and then
The two smallest right triangles, put one on each side of the diamond. And it's flushed. That makes sense.
I think so. There, put the square to the top. The corner I was just talking about is touching one of the corners of the square.
wait, so got you. It should look like a. So the two triangles should be. It should be making a square.
bottom big triangle, there should be space in between that corner and then the corner of the second large triangle. Does that make sense? Their sides are up against the thing.
Like they're pointing like in. So it's so just to clarify, like
Okay, wait. I think I have
the top right.
Yeah.
The right side of the diamond, the top right side of the diamond is flushed to the bottom of the small right triangle.
it. Okay, I think.
Good top.
Okay.
The bottom of the diamond. It should be a little bit to the left.
Oh, head. This is head, guys. This is head. Guys. Apart. No. Hey. Go apart.
Like you know the second large triangle and then the triangle.
Is this correct? Medium. Yes. Okay, the medium's correct. The large is correct. So we have the base.
Okay, and then the big triangle, which bottom right and the bottom, its hypotenuse is hanging off to the top of it, right? Yes. And then there's a straight line at its bottom, right? Yeah. And that's be the parallel. Wow, we're so like it's right. I swear.
She had so much.
Jesus.
Is this correct? Check. Check. Check.
Okay, can I check?
Okay, please for check. Oh my days.
Second thing we did hit the cups, but did not fall off the Tariffs have not made any progress. And the second kidney heads to the last portion of the challenge.
Alright, progress. Oh my god. One more. That's so close. Oh, guys, Nice, good job.
Wait, I'm gonna let you speak off and see what they're shapes.
Sarah is the last person of the challenge.
Is this piece right here touching one of the shorter sides of the large triangle, the second one it's pointing up?
Section 1.
We have a check?
Yeah.
The second kidney. That is one immunity. One spot left. We've got the cherubs working on the puzzle, and no glory, no guts still working on the second part of this challenge.
I feel like I'm cooked. Wait, check. Oh my god, let's go!
Where's someone else?
And secured immunity for this round. Okay, so after a long fought battle with many twists and turns that I was not expecting, congratulations to the second kidney and no guts, no glory for being safe at the first part of the console. Unfortunately, the cherubs, that does mean that you will hang out with me at Tribal Council and one of you will be the first person to go off of this season. Alright, that's all I have for you. Head back to campus.
I managed to immediately form an alliance with Charles and Abby. The three of us are interacting constantly, and I feel really good about that. And because of the anxiety I felt after the challenge, I put a target on Curb's back because I feel like it was either me or Curbs were gonna take the fall for it, and I sure was not gonna let it be me.
I have no intention of voting either of you guys out come Thursday.
Curbs messaged me Sunday night and was like, hey, where's your head at? But they like agreed with me. They're like, yeah, I haven't seen Nick or Nathan.
So Charles and I were talking about this a little bit before you guys got here for Christie's. The idea that Nick M is either
MIA. He's like the only options. He's either MIA or like being tight with Curbs because he's not responding to Nick B. He's not responding to anyone he hasn't been at.
So I wonder what's going through Curb's head right now.
I know.
Because like, no way it wouldn't be like Tuesday and they wouldn't have at least one person they feel like confident about. I think you're the biggest wild card in all this though, in terms of just like no one knowing where you're at.
Yeah,
No, it's true. I haven't
no one knows where you're at.
No one messaged. Curbs messaged me a bit, but I haven't talked to Nick B or anything at all.
Nick B was like very into our conversation though, of like, all right, there's two of us, we just need to convince at least Charles or Abby, and maybe Will does he know that like the three of us are.
Okay, because that's one thing I want to clarify is that he doesn't know that you are talking to us, right?
All he knows is that Curbs has reached out to me. I've talked to you a little bit, and I'm comfortable with how we've been talking to the point that I think I can convince you to vote for
I feel confident going into tribal, but I think that's probably what everyone says always.
If this week goes according to plan, our alliance has a majority in every tribal here on out.
Might be working with Nathan and Charles for what we know too.
I'm hesitant to like target curves right now, just because like even though like we're a little like iffy, just because like it's just a lot to do like first vote. Like
I get that.
You know what I mean? Like I'm just like scared to see.
Curbs 1000% is playing, in my opinion, all sides of the game.
Yeah, I mean I agree with that. I think it's totally fine. My only concern is though is because if we do let Curbs slide like for another day or like another week, I don't know how long the trial is. I just don't know. I just don't hope they're not like manipulating us or like playing us for another week. The thing is, moving forward, like there will only be 5 people. If we do have to go to tribal again, we'll have a majority because it's 3.
That's true, actually.
Yeah. So we'll be fine
as long as we stick
regardless, as long as we stick
together.
together.
I really, I'm gonna be straight up. I really don't like plan on like being tied with anyone else in our tribe right now.
Yeah.
Just because like I got a good vibe with both of you and.
I think loyalty goes a long way.
Curbs sent a message. Insider info though. Nathan messaged me and after talking a little, said he would. Of course it's me. And said it was because he knew too much about Survivor and would likely be good at it.
Wait.
What happened? I'm reading this chat.
What's going on?
Curbs sent a message like 5 minutes ago. No, it's all 4 of us.
Okay.
And said, insider info though, Nathan messaged me and after talking a little said he would vote for Nick M and said it was because he knew too much about Survivor and would likely be good at it. That scared him. I'm on the hill right now and I set like 10 alarms because I did like okay, so Curbs might not get here by the time
I don't think Curbs is getting here.
Okay, so if they're telling us this, I kind of trust them more.
So basically I've been talking to Nick and me. Okay. And basically I told Nick what Nathan said. What did Nathan say? Just that he wanted to get him out.
The name that I've heard thrown out is Nick M from Nathan, but I think the Nicks, Abby and I are all gonna vote against Nathan since Nathan came in like swinging.
I like that, like what you told me about like how like he was like a survivor mastermind or whatever.
Yeah. It's kind of weird to just rush into that based off of like being a fan of Survivor. I think he really works in this.
Nathan?
I was talking to him when it snowed. I sent like everyone a message just to be like, hey, and get the conversation started. And he was like, tempted to go head over to even in the office. I think the 3 of us are going to go against them.
Okay.
To do this.
Okay, so here's my thought process. Originally, like right after Padova, I did talk to Nathan a bit, and that's like, and I like he told me to Nick out. I was like, that's probably like the most lovely, just because like I was like, this seems like so arbitrary. Like I don't even know like any strategy, and he wasn't active enough. But if that's like what everyone else is doing, like I would consider it. Like, do you know for sure? You say Abby and Nick M?
Yeah.
Do you know for sure that they would vote for Nathan? With that confirmation, like I probably like 75% chance to be down.
All right, sheriffs, welcome to your first tribal council. Please make sure you sit at a chair with a candle, and when you get there, turn on your candle, because in this game, fire represents your life. When your candle goes out, so do you. So, starting off like nicely, Nick M, how are you liking Survivor?
Survivor is great. It's, so much of what I imagined it to be, doing it here. I really like doing the first challenge. I didn't like losing it, but it's been good.
Charles, so was the first day like what you expected, like coming into Survivor Northeastern?
Well, I did not expect to lose, so that was unfortunate. But yeah, I expected it to be very fun, and it was very fun. And I mean, it was honestly, it seemed like more high stakes than I expected. That's a good thing. I enjoy how high stakes it is.
Curves, whose idea was it to call it the Cherubs, and why?
I actually suggested it because I was thinking like, oh, hearts, Valentine's Day, and we kind of went with it.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Going to Nick B, what did you think of your performance and your Riley's performances in that challenge?
Well, I mean, for my performance, at least, I participated in the ping pong challenge with M and some challenge with curves as well. I thought my performance was fine. I mean, it wasn't like superior and it wasn't like atrocious either, I think.
Nathan, do you think it's confusing that there's two Nicks on your tribe?
It is so confusing. The fact there are two Nicks has probably impeded strategy the most out of anything else. We've gone through it. I like the idea of calling one Vic and Nick, but I haven't flowed past, so I guess I'll have to get their opinion afterwards. But you know, it's working. I'd say it's working.
All right. Okay. Real question. So no one wants to come to the first tribal council at all, really. But you are here. So how are you feeling about that?
Not happy. I'd say if only there was a word for that. I don't know. I really like everyone on my tribe, and like that's the saddest part about it. I think is we couldn't even get a full week together. It's been 3 days, and that's sad. But this is what we signed up for. We knew what we were getting into when we signed up, and it's just how it has to be, I guess.
Okay, so Abby, you've only been on this tribe and playing the game for like a few days at this point. So what are the dynamics this past week and going into this tribal council?
It really sucks that we've only gotten to know each other for a few days now, and we already have to figure out who we want to put off. I mean, that's not really easy dynamics for anyone to navigate. So I think we're all trying our best, but it's definitely like, I think it's just a little stressful, a little intense for everyone, no matter what you're thinking in this exact moment.
Sure it is. Curves. So you and Nathan were on the puzzle for the majority of the time during that challenge. So what was going through your mind then, and what's going through your mind now?
I think like while we were doing it, we just kept like getting really close with the same like 1 or 2 rows towards the end. And in retrospect, it's still like difficult in my head. I just still don't think I'll be able to figure it out.
Charles, what are you basing your vote off of tonight?
Well, mainly I think like how the group was getting along. I think we had like a really strong group dynamic, and I think like for me it's all about like what that group dynamic would be like going forward.
Cool. And I guess by show of hands, does anybody feel safe at this tribal council tonight? First one, out of distance. Nobody. I'm surprised by that. Well, does anybody have anything else they want to say before we get to voting?
That's not real.
All right. Well, then let's get to voting.
So sorry about you.
Sheriffs, welcome back to Tribal Council. All right, I will go tally the votes. I have votes. If anybody has a hidden memory idol that they would like to play, now would be use that. All right, I will pick the votes. First vote. First. Second vote. Curves. Next vote. Nathan. That's 2 votes Curves, 1 vote Nathan. Next vote. Curves. Next vote. And the first person voted out of Star Northeastern, Ted versus Heart versus Gut. Curves.
I'm sorry, Curves, the tribe is going. So real.
All right. Well, first tribal council in the books. That was funny. Anyways, you guys seem pretty united after your first one. Hopefully you don't have to go again. So, good luck in the next challenge. And that's all I have for you. And back to you.
I had a slight feeling that I was going to get voted out first, hence why I played my awesome epic outro. I have a feeling that it was because I took the clue and didn't mention it to anyone when I was during the slingshot challenge, because no one ever brought it up to me, so I couldn't tell if they just like didn't notice. And then also I didn't talk to many people, and I'm kind of glad I don't know. Even though it's a little bit embarrassing to be out first, it's a lot of time back to me.